Before and after. Sheep, boy. And this ain't even hardcore. This is just simple 1500 grit followed by the Meguiar's polish. Right here, the ultra finishing polish. And I'm using this 1500 grit. It's like got like a plastic film on top of it. And really, all I was trying to do is make sure that it was nice and even and no overspray. And guys, I mean, it's coming out awesome. They look like freaking brand new. Crazy. Again, that's the after. And this is the before. You can see the haze. See how deep. That's crazy. So guys, I am done messing with this thing. So got the whole exterior back together. Now all I gotta do is throw the door panels back in. I do need to tint the rear windows as well as the little rear quarter glass here. I'll do that as well off camera, but I'm making progress, guys. As far as the outside, I'm done messing with it. I'm not gonna keep trying to perfect a rather crappy and basic paint job. I'm no painter, so this is pretty much what it's gonna be. And if I keep trying to be a perfectionist with this car, we're never gonna get started on what else we gotta get started on that does not include trap. So yeah, with that being said, guys, the car looks pretty freaking sweet. It looks a lot better than it did, but it does have imperfections in it that I was trying to buff out, but I don't know what I'm doing as far as buffing. I think that's my biggest issue, but it came out pretty freaking sweet. Certain parts, you can tell that I went down to bare metal. Like I probably should have blocked the car after I did that high build primer. But again, this is no show car, this is trap. So I'm trying my best not to care, but I mean, it looks pretty freaking sweet, guys. I can't lie. It looks pretty freaking sweet. There's water on the car. I just took it outside, pressure washed off all of the excess cutting compound. I just did that again. So I'm done messing with it. I'm not gonna keep trying to make it better, but I'm gonna tell you guys, I am proud of this trunk. This trunk came out almost freaking flawless. That's amazing. But yeah, I kind of feel like I wish I would have fixed like this little dent here. This is like the biggest dent in the whole car, but I mean, it's trapped, so yeah, we could possibly do dentless repair here. I mean, it's literally on a smooth spot. I feel like it could just be popped back out, but I don't know. And right now I'm trying not to worry about it. I could have cut this down a little more. My run is still in there, so I probably could cut this down some more. I'll decide if I really want to do it or not off camera, but other than that, man, the car looks pretty damn good. I ain't gonna keep trying to be a perfectionist or anything. I'm gonna just call it good, and I'm gonna try to pick up a can of wax. Like, I don't know, I might try to get McGuire since I did use the cutting compound, but whatever, turtle wax, whatever, I'm just gonna put a coat of wax on it to kind of help prolong this paint job. Hopefully it'll last, because she is gonna have to sit outside sometimes, guys, and I'm trying to protect it. I might get a car cover as well. I'm gonna try to keep it for as long as I can keep it, guys, honestly, because I don't want to have to go back through all of this right now, especially when we have to paint Harley in an upcoming video as well. So I really don't want to have to come back to this one right now. But yeah, if you ever get the chance to see this thing in person, you are definitely gonna see a lot of flaws in it. But then again, a lot of people are probably gonna say, well, it looks freaking good, man, it looks good, which it looks okay. But I don't know, I just feel like if I took more time, I could fix a lot more issues, but I don't have that kind of time, guys. I gotta jump on some more stuff. And if anything, we can maybe come back to it. I would like to wet sand that bumper down. It's got a lot of orange peel in it, but yeah, if we have time, we'll come back to it. Other than that, I'm gonna try to get these door panels thrown in, and that should be pretty much everything. Once we do that and wax it, probably take this thing out for its first drive. There is a big Honda meet that low key as fuck throws, where it's throwing this Friday coming up, or this Saturday coming up, June the 3rd. I may try to take it there. I don't know. I'm gonna see how the weather looks, so I don't want to drive in the rain and stuff, but I may try to take it to that meet as like a kind of an opener, maybe get with Will and see if we can ride up there together. But yeah, I'm gonna continue, try to get these door panels in, try to get it tinted, and trap should be done. So that's one side down, guys, and just got to do the other side now. I'm no tinter, so don't hit me up saying tint my shit, because I'm not a professional. 5% in the rear. The fronts were 20% from trap doors. I did swap the windows out on this, so I don't have to use the tint for the front. I'm gonna knock the other side off camera. I just want to end this video by telling y'all that the turbo car is actually, in fact, a little bit hurt. So I took it to James. Today's Thursday. I took it to James last Friday when I was off, and I got the tags for the van and stuff. And James actually looked over it, I think Tuesday or something like that, and there was oil in the spark plug like hole, which he said sometimes there's a seal actually at the bottom of the tube. On F23s, they have a tube that comes up to the valve cover instead of like a H where the valve cover seal is kind of lower, and a lot of times they fail and get oil in them. Well, on a F23, the seal is at the very top of the spark plug, so it's not as likely, I guess, to have oil get into the tube because it's like a tube. Like when you take the valve cover off of F23, there's actually a tube that comes all the way up and protrudes out that the spark plug is in. So anyway, there was oil in one of those. He said it could be the actual O-ring on the head. So I don't know how they go about replacing that. I hope you could do that with the head still on the car, but regardless of that, that's not even the worst part. He cleaned that out, and the car was still running really lean at idle, which is why I sent it to him. He then added fuel on the idle, and he said it smoothed out really well. But just for the fuck of it, he went ahead and did compression leak down tests on all 4 cylinders. 3 checked out. The cylinder number 4 had 22% leak down, which he said is pretty much borderline failure. It's just, he just said it's more than likely a ring land starting to fail or failing or cracking, so to speak. So yeah, with that being said, guys, the motor is slight hurt, which means I don't really want to drive it. I mean, I think it would be okay, especially if I had it all motor. I think it would be okay, but it's still up. I may see if I can get him to try to turn it down, but I don't think there's nothing you can do once that starts happening, because James has always told me a ring land can crack whether it's at 6 pounds of boost or 20 pounds of boost. It's just the boost pressures that they don't like, so they do tend to crack. With that being said, I have been looking into the whole piston rod setup. I still don't want to do nothing crazy. I want to keep it simple as possible and try to get to maybe 400 horse. But I don't want to have to do a crazy amount of work because at the end of the day, I don't care for all of that I don't know, that high-end expensive shit in the engine. I just want it to work and be drivable. So what I'm thinking is possibly doing K-Series K20 pistons flipped around backwards. I think that's going to be the cheapest route as far as getting a piston that would work with H-beam rods. So again, I'm not shooting for crazy horsepower, and I'm thinking that this would hold if I do K20, the nipping pistons with just fresh rings and stuff, and gap those to a turbo setup, and then H-beam rods. I did find H-beam rods for 400 bucks, $3.99, and the pistons were $199, so basically 200 bucks free shipping, and the rods were 400 bucks. So, and then I can get some bearings for $70 or some shit, like pretty cheap setup there. And I think that should suffice as far as what we need, because I think the ringlands failed because it's a stock engine, and they just, I don't know, they just don't like it. But it'd be nice to do a stronger ride. The rides are good for 600 horse, but the pistons are definitely not. They're just like a look. They're better, definitely better than the F23s, but they're nothing crazy. But again, guys, if I could just bump this up to 400 wheel, that's it. I don't want to do nothing crazy because that means I'm probably going to have to change like the log manifold that I'm running and do some kind of crazy manifold. And I don't want all that. I want everything that's working on the car now. Downpipe, exhaust setup, everything. Turbo, all that. Turbo's good for 500. I want all of it to stay to keep it as cheap as possible. But just do the pistons and the rods and the bearings and call it good. And then I'll see, like, I don't know if I want to do springs and retainers, because I wouldn't mind being able to turn the engine to like 8,000. I feel like we could push the power band up farther. It'll kind of save the low end torque stuff, and we won't have to worry as much about that. But I'm not too worried about that. If anything, I can keep it where it's at and just, yeah, just don't go past the 7K or whatever I'm revving to now. But anyway, all of this stuff costs money, even at what, $700-800 plus whatever the labor is to put it in. I still don't have that kind of money to be dishing out on a car all at once. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to get it back. Just try to chill on beating on it so hard right now. And then once I can acquire the parts, or I run into the funds to get the parts, then we'll start looking at when I can actually get it all done and retuned and everything, and hopefully the turbo car be good again. But it should be okay. I'm gonna really talk to James and see, but I'm hoping it'll be okay as long as I don't really hit it too bad. And I'll just get him to turn it down to like wastegate, which is like 8 pounds, and hopefully as long as I'm not really hitting it, I can just enjoy driving the car in general. Because I do like the CB7. I like the look of it, and I like the way it drives. So I do want to be able to take it out there once in a while and just cruise it. So yeah, that's what's going on, guys. But trap is officially pretty much finished. I want to try to do a ceramic coat on it, but I don't know. We'll see what that costs. I know my boy Raheem does it, and he gave me a great deal on it. I'll probably go ahead and get that done. I guess what I'm gonna do here, guys, is wrap this video up. If you enjoyed it, man, if you're excited to see Trap back outside, make sure you smack the like button for me. As always, guys, I will catch y'all next time. Remember, respect all bills. Peace out.